Previously on Pull Up to the Crib.
If you don't know who Doc is, then there's no reason why you should be in the game, because you should do your homework, right? And then I also asked him, I'm like, how you feel about what they got going on, like what they doing? And he said they love it. You know what I'm saying? And he's from that era. Like he's from when they used to go to parks, and so him saying that, like low key was all I needed to hear. Oh, that's crazy. Look who this is. Yo, look who here is, son. Yo, look who just pulled up to the crib.
Talk to me now.
Oh man, that's wild.
My man.
You know the vibe.
Oh, matter of fact, let me give you a.
Let me sit
That
down
man
first.
DOC,
Let me sit down first.
Give you a
place to be.
My man. Oh man.
Doc,
Oh.
what's going on?
Hold on. You need this.
Oh man. Okay.
Mic you up real quick. We just having a conversation, chilling.
Okay.
Just pulled up to the crib.
All right, you got lucrative in here.
Yeah.
Man, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
At the crib. Where's the pull-up bar?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm hyped now. I'm
Working
out there, I'm
today.
hyped.
Okay. What was y'all talking about?
We're talking about the game, fitness in general. Who old school, new school,
Right.
battles, who up.
You guys,
Everything.
the last time you spoke to me, you said something that was pretty interesting. You was asking me about like the culture now. That's kind of what I want to ask you guys.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big fan of the culture now. I've always been a fan of the culture, right? I'm one of the pioneers of this thing. But like how I look at it now, how there's so many people that are active when you click on YouTube or Instagram or whatever,
Yeah.
I find it to be very entertaining. It's kind of like street ball. Like street ball kind
Like
of
N1.
transition from not necessarily N1, but it's a transition. Like N1 was very active at one time, like the Rucker, Kingdom. Remember those eras?
Yeah, right.
But now when you go on Instagram or YouTube, it's kind of like the 1v1s of guys that you may not know. I forgot their names, but it'll come to me as I'm talking. These guys are like running the street ball thing. It's this one-on-one thing. You know what I mean? And that's how I kind of look at calisthenics, where the community of athletes that perform are the audience, and they're also taking it upon themselves to create their own 1v1s and battles and so on and so forth. So it's creating new celebrities inside the culture, right? So I just want to get you guys' opinion, because yes, it is a lot more. We didn't have, like, everybody has a camera because everybody has a phone, right? So you can't filter who records what. Everybody can record.
Yeah.
But it's also great because now everybody has access, right? In a sense. So how do you guys feel about that? And do you think that it's harder to reach the top in terms of people's opinions of who's at the top now? Or was it harder, like, in that quote unquote golden era?
You don't want me to answer that.
I mean, all right. You say, is it harder now or is it harder back then?
Yeah.
I feel like it's harder now. Why? Because I feel like it's not the same standard. Not the same.
What you mean by
outlook on it.
standards? Man?
It's not the same meaning. Like, all right, we know what the standard should be. You
Mhm.
understand? We know what the standard was from who we looked up to.
Mhm.
A lot of them don't have that.
No.
Flat out. Like, no
So
disrespect
that's
to
the
nobody.
point. That's a good point. That maybe I talk to Zeph about this a lot. We talk quite a bit, and I think that a lot of guys don't have teachers, and sometimes what you see on Instagram and on YouTube becomes the teaching tool, right? So if you're getting into it and you might be inspired by a Star or lucrative or whomever, but you don't have an actual teacher or group that you're learning from. You're just like, oh, these guys inspire me. So you're just going to mimic what you're seeing. So the nuances that go along with it that you had to learn to get to those levels might get skipped, right? And then, people kind of covet the finished product, that
True.
thing that really looks really nice and polished. But at the same time, even without that, you're still seeing guys that are doing some impressive things, in my opinion. I mean, it's very hard to tell from Instagram what
It
a
is.
person's substance really is.
Yeah.
But y'all are outside. Y'all been seeing this firsthand. So, that's why I want to get y'all opinion. Like,
Well, top, nah, nah, man.
He said nah.
Nah, man, it's hard for you to even be the top right now anyway, because like how could you be the top? And being in this game too, I noticed that there's always somebody else coming, always somebody else. Everybody had their time and everybody had their era. But I focus on mostly longevity anyway, so it's hard for me to even answer that question right now because a lot of them I feel like I don't even know if they're gonna last for real because of the way that they want to do it, what they doing it for. And I'm outside. I'm with them. So
how long you been?
I talk to them.
How long you been? Would you consider yourself in the game? You Star.
Me?
Yeah. How long would you consider yourself?
Start training with Z about 2016, 17. 2017 start training with Z. But I got serious. I actually got really serious recently.
So like the last
2, 3 years, I got serious. Like I took it like, all right, bad. I want this for real. Like,
so that's like an 8-year journey, but like a 3-year arc where you took it real serious. What about you?
What you think? How long?
Me for me?
Yeah, because you was 20.
Yeah, I started like, that's when I met you. I got pictures from when I really started, 2010. But when I took it serious, it was like same time like 2016, 2017. That's when I really
like
locked in. Like yeah, it's up.
But during that time, was you looking at anybody like they the top?
During the time when I started?
Yeah.
Honestly, I looked at Tech like he was the top. That's why I went under Tech. To be honest with you, like to be transparent.
But your peers though, right?
My peers with me.
Like, see how he asking us like right now in this generation, the new generation, who you see like will be the top?
The top. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you saying in my peers?
Yeah.
Did I look at anybody like they were the top?
Yeah, when you was coming in. It's always an old.
See, it's a hard conversation to have on the spot because when somebody asks you that, it's hard to access every last person that's active right now. But just kind of in the conversation, like who have you in your passing, right? But it's not even about your peers necessarily or your contemporaries when you were coming up. I'm more interested in like y'all letting it be known who's to look out for right now.
Yeah.
Because those are the guys that have the potential apparently. Because from what I'm looking at, I think a lot of people have potential. You know what I'm saying? But again, I kind of.
You looking at it from the inside.
You feel what I'm saying? Until these guys end up wherever I'm at, I won't know. But y'all really been around them.
A lot of it is doing for Clout though. Not even gonna lie, it's a trendy thing and it's lit, and you get online, you got a camera, you put it up, or you get into a competition and you're doing competitions, you could win 1 million competition, all of a sudden you're considered the top. You don't have to do much. You just, get in competitions, win competitions, and you the top. You don't influence nobody, you don't inspire nobody, you don't go outside, you don't help nobody, you don't create a team or a family with anything, you don't have no brotherhood, you just by yourself doing comps or dropping videos and you're the top. That's what's going on for the generation right now. So that's why it's hard to say who on the top because nobody doing what y'all did. Low key, like nobody really influencing, nobody doing that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody doing. Everybody trying to.
I would have to disagree because I'm influenced by some of these guys.
Yeah.
And like I watch what they're doing. And it makes me not want to take a lot. I'm not a very boastful person in any way, but I'm capable, and it makes me want to remain capable because I'm like, wow, these guys they getting close. Like, so you may not know what a person can do, but you know what you can do.
Yeah.
And if you see somebody do something, and it's close to what you're doing, you're like, oh shit, they're getting close. Like, right? Yeah. That's a form of inspiration, or a form of motivation, rather.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I see that sometimes with some of these guys. Also, with the guy that been putting together the
Motivational Monday.
yeah. I think somebody, I think you were telling me it's not just one person,
Yeah,
It's not.
but like
team up.
I meant more like him being like the projected face of it, right?
Yeah.
That is reminiscent of somebody who cares about the culture enough to want to see it come together, whether he has monetary, goals in the future or not, which is nothing wrong with that. It's still, for what I'm seeing, he wants them to come together, right? He wants people to come together.
You
That's
know
something
what?
I can relate to.
You
I
know
like
what we
that.
thinking about though? When people say like top, being like an athlete, when somebody say top, we not thinking about like publicity, stuff like that. We thinking about top like working out wise.
Right, right.
You feel me what I'm saying?
Performance.
You like performance, like all around performance. So that's why low key I'm like everybody kind of like they kind of doing it for well some people might be doing it in my opinion might be doing it for clout and videos and stuff like that. That's probably why. But when you put it like that, like doing it for the culture and the community altogether, yeah, I would say those names. I would say Black Cat. I would say people that throw competitions and things like that because they the ones that want to see people push the culture.
Mhm.
Right.
Some of them,
They want to build.
yeah, they want to build.
Everybody
If you put it
doesn't
like
build.
that,
Yeah.
but like athlete wise, it's like there's always somebody else coming. Like I don't think anybody gonna be that number one top athlete right now. Nah, man. If you think you're number one, you gotta go outside then because there's some monsters out there.
There's
And
some
just because they're not posting
I agree with that.
doesn't mean that they're not really like that. So, and I'm really outside with a lot of people, so I see a lot of monsters like, oh yeah, this guy's strong. You got an IG? Nah, I don't do that. I'm like, oh, that's what's up. You feel me? What I'm saying? So it's hard to say number one. But yeah, but nah, there is some that really don't got IG, and I'm outside in every area, so I see a lot of strong athletes that don't be on the internet and stuff like that.
Let me ask y'all one more thing. Well, it's kind of a layered thing, but so you both know I've been doing like a lot of competition stuff, whatever. So I really think that the culture itself needs structure, right? And I also think that there are, just like in any sport, there's a category that pushes it, right? In basketball, it's like the dunk contest and the 3-point. That's why they put it in the All-Star game, right? In boxing, it's probably like the heavyweight division or the welterweight division. At two, sometimes running simultaneously, right? It could be both divisions. So in our sport, we haven't communicated that, but that's whatever. We'll get to that. But let's say you could identify a division or a category. What do you think? Which categories do you think will be or are the most popular that is like pushing the culture?
Freestyle.
The freestyle.
Yeah, freestyle. And I do reps and sets, but the reason like come on.
I would say statics.
Statics.
Similar to freestyle.
Similar to freestyle.
What you mean by statics?
Statics, bro. Front levers, back levers. You know what I'm saying? Handstands.
Okay.
Static holds.
So when you say freestyle, you mean like the whole thing, like the
360,
the
The
360,
lever, 360, the lever,
720,
handstand,
when you say statics, you mean exclusively those elements that are like iron cross, Maltese, things like that,
nature.
right?
And there's a reason too
that catches the eye, like, oh, he's
exactly.
strong.
That's why though, because they see that and it's like it's just it's eye catching. Nobody
that's
they
why
don't want to see us do just 20 sets of 20 push-ups every
I hear
day.
you, but I'm saying that's why I said statics. You saying freestyle, you including the 360, you including the
Statics
jump over
too.
balls and all that. Like, I'm not saying that that's not impressive.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
But for me, it's more impressive watching statics because it shows a different level of strength. It shows a different level of inner strength, and it shows a different level of dedication. You know how long certain statics take to learn?
Yeah, like them handstands.
It took me 2 years to learn a human flag, bro.
Shit.
Who are some of the athletes that y'all look at when it comes to freestyle and statics?
Me, I would say, you want to go first?
You go first. You got it.
Prince, of course. Ibis. I might be pronouncing his name wrong.
Well, we gonna find him.
Yeah, he be with the Freestyle Friday community, what they got going on. There's a lot of like heavy hitters over there when it comes to the freestyle,
Yeah,
the flavor.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? They got a lot of swag over there when it comes to that. So yeah, I would have to say him to Choppy Crew.
I heard you.
And I've been Ibis. Ibis, I might be saying his name wrong. What about you?
Um, of course, Prince. And you already said that. Um, I feel like a lot of people don't know my voice, Jack. Voice Jack.
Oh, the young kid.
Monster.
Yeah.
Monster with the
Yeah,
stats.
young boy.
Monster.
He's actually, I actually learned about him because of weighted calisthenics.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know him before like this.
So street lifting.
Yeah, I learned from like he was doing like the more weighted, like, what y'all call the street lifting.
Street lifting.
I gotta get my bad, you know.
Nah, you good. You good. That's what they call it now. It's
Yeah.
weighted calisthenics. Same thing. But,
oh god
but
damn,
yeah,
I gotta go back in the books.
Shaq, he's one of those that don't really be on the gram too heavy, but he's a monster. He been a monster for these other young boys.
Yeah.
You know? Who else? Statics and freestyle. Dion.
Oh no,
Dion is it.
Dion.
Dion is it.
Nah,
I'm not gonna lie.
How can I forget Dion?
Dion get busy.
Dion and he got reps on him.
Yeah, he got reps on him.
Yeah,
Dion get
Dion
busy.
got reps on him.
As far as freestyle.
Yeah, Dion.
Yeah, Dion.
Dion got reps. He's a part of the Motivational Monday.
Yeah.
Do my own.
Yeah, the team.
Check him out.
Hercules.
Black Cat too.
Yeah.
Black Cat. Black
Yeah,
Cat.
Black Cat definitely.
And Mr. Clean.
Oh, how can I forget Mr. Clean?
Mr. Clean.
Yeah, his muscle up game is
Mr.
nice.
Clean. He's a different
Yeah,
person.
he's the muscle up game.
The young dudes?
He's a young dude with long braids.
There was a dude that we knew from our era named Mr. Clean from Jersey. Because he had the cleanest muscle ups.
Yeah, Mr. Clean
got some clean muscle
Called him
ups.
that when I met him uptown.
Oh, that's a bad one.
Yeah,
I met him uptown.
yeah.
I met him uptown,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh no, you Mr. Clean.
He's different.
Yeah.
He's definitely different.
And who else? If we forget, I may just get big right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's with the static community, it's
it's a lot of people. Oh, Black Goku. He's different. I promise you. I met him over there, Jefferson Park.
you got
Motivational Monday.
you got Elias, you got POV Josh.
POV Josh. Oh
yeah,
my god. He's
Josh, yeah.
yeah. POV Josh is younger than us. Yeah,
And
POV
the other
Josh
dude,
You got
Hey,
Johan,
Max?
that kid.
Who?
Max,
Powerhouse.
Powerhouse who?
Powerhouse from the Bronx.
Powerhouse. Bro, but I watched him on YouTube before I even started training for real. Like Powerhouse.
No, I'm just saying, like, who pops up when you say statics? Like,
all right. So you talking about in
you
general?
talking about in general? I thought you were talking about
boys.
young boys.
That's why I don't say young boys.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, Powerhouse.
I thought
Powerhouse
we-
got to blow us out the water. Powerhouse been doing this. Respectfully, we might as well bring up G.I. Joe too.
Yeah, if we gonna go that far,
we gonna go that far. Like,
I thought we was.
I thought we was
staying-
keeping it calm. I thought we was
You
keeping
gotta be specific now.
My fault.
It looks different.
Let's keep it current. My fault.
Go ahead,
Hey,
man.
Damn, see? That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. Statics is it get real spooky when you start talking about statics, man. Why do you like this?
You said,
Oh man.
you said Powerhouse.
Oh man.
Powerhouse?
I'm trying to figure out. Wait, what? We going again?
Might as well bring up Christopher Joyce so we can bring up Powerhouse.
Yeah,
Chris Joyce is, come on, he's an alien. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's certain people that's like, come on, bro. Like,
so where would you drop somebody like Max Effort?
ooh.
Would he be in the new generation, or is he? He's out of control.
Yeah, he's out of control.
I'll put him in the new.
Nah, I don't put him.
Why not? He can run with the young boys.
He
Why
can, but he's not, bro. He's our age.
But he's still going though.
He's our age.
But he's still going with the young boys. So put him in there.
Nah,
You know what's crazy about calisthenics? It doesn't have an age.
It does.
Like this ain't like.
Why do you think
something
that
else.
is?
Because you got people that's been doing it for years and still doing it.
Let me tell you why it really is. Nobody said this on camera.
Oh, we getting juice.
And this is real shit, right? The reason why there's no age when it comes to calisthenics is because the sport hasn't been as developed as it should. The sport, every sport is a young man's sport. Every sport, not because of capabilities, because you just have to make room for younger people to come through. It's just not right to hold on to it. Like LeBron is a freak of nature, but over the next few years, he himself, even though he's going to stay capable, he's in amazing shape. He himself will start to feel like, all right, let me chill. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with his abilities. But that's what sports are. Sports are for the younger man or woman, right? But without that, it is an art.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the art gets better the older you get. Every art gets better the more you season it. Just like martial arts,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The old master is always kicking ass with the young,
yeah.
powerful monster down there. That motherfucker could take a Volkswagen down the street, but the old master could. He don't care. Like he just hit you in the spot, and
That's
it's the
it.
craft that takes time to learn. So that's just so you understand the concepts of it. Yes, it doesn't have an age limit on it, but that's the art of it.
Yeah.
The sport of it should have
An age.
not necessarily an age limit, but an age understanding. So when you see a person in their 40s competing against somebody in their 20s, don't think that that's the same. That person in their 40s is going against a lot of information that his body is telling them to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could still do it. Don't get me wrong, but and the other part of that is eventually that information that that person in their 40s is given to the younger people, that makes everybody get better. You know what I'm saying? So now you start to see the 15-year-olds doing what the 30-year-olds used to do, and the 20-year-olds doing. You understand what I'm saying? It will start to change.
That's low-key how we got better in general, because when you running with the old heads, not even old heads, but when you running with the experienced heads, that make you feel what I'm saying?
Jesus,
Oh, nah, let me soak up what they got going. Like you said, when you came in, you soaked up everything like a sponge.
Like a sponge.
It's just like crazy. I'm
Pause.
like, it's
Come
crazy,
on, bro.
It is.
I mean, a little crazy.
Soak it up like a sponge.
Yeah, that's wild. But I mean, look, you
But
gotta
knowledge,
solidify what you're talking
The
about.
knowledge.
You know, with you and it.
But if you don't say what you're talking about, you just say soak it up like a sponge.
Indeed.
Crazy.
That was false.
It could
So-
because there ain't no women in here.
That's my
Yeah,
get.
that was
So
false.
who's soaking up what?
That's my get back.
But yeah, that's how
the
we
knowledge
got.
up. Like,
That's how we got
let me
the knowledge to. That's how we got the knowledge to.
That don't sound much better.
To get soak the knowledge. Soak the knowledge. You want to say nothing about that one?
I just told him.
He just said it don't sound much better.
That's not
Nah,
what it is.
smoke. I heard y'all. I got it.
I'm in the middle of
I
this
got it.
course.
I gotta be real particular how I talk.
But nah, that's true though, because that's how you can know ahead
Yeah.
for the ones coming up. It's always recyclable. Yeah, bro.
You gotta be careful, man.
You gotta be
This
careful.
is crazy.
You gotta be careful.
Wow. But yeah, that makes a
Gotta
lot of
recycle.
sense. So we're not gonna put them in there. Basically, we're not gonna put Max with the young boys.
I would.
I would.
I'm not saying that he can't run with the young boys. He could definitely.
He
run with the
is.
young boys.
I be seeing him at the events.
Yeah,
and
he
stuff
could definitely
like
run with the young boys. He could outdo some of the young boys. It's like
I don't. But that's the thing though. I don't compare. See, when somebody got certain age and experience, I don't see it as a comparison. I see it as like, yo, they still running with them. Like I don't. Of course, I'm not gonna compare. That's like me comparing myself to. Pretty sure.
he turned to look for confirmation.
So we all know what I'm gonna say. I don't compare. I see that. Well, I'm gonna take everything from right here, and then I'm gonna use that for myself. You understand me? What I'm saying? But when I see Max and I'm with Joe and all of them, I'm like, damn, son. And they should take it as don't take it as you competing with them. Take it as like, yo, this is an opportunity for you to soak up knowledge from. Because I seen Joe take advantage of that. He's like, yo, I took that.
With Joe?
And Joe,
Joe,
yeah.
yeah, Joe,
Yeah.
bro. But
You
Joe
took knowledge from that, though.
Yeah, indeed, but Joe been in the game since he was like 14.
Bro, you could be in the game for a long time, but that don't mean that, you know what I'm saying? Like, every day is a learning experience.
indeed,
And
indeed,
you meet
you know,
somebody finally that at their craft that they, like, come on. Like, you're going to learn new shit.
Indeed.
Everything is a learning experience. That's why I'm saying, though, you can't feel like you on top.
Because you always
Yeah,
learn something new. You always learn
Or you're
something
going to run into somebody who's
You
going
learn
to put you
something
to the
new,
test, and then
yeah.
you're going to start questioning yourself, like, damn, am I really on top? You feel me? That's what I mean by being humble.
Indeed.
You feel me? Until you go outside, you would never know, bro.
Indeed.
Because like you said, Joe was in the game for like, what? Yeah, because matter of fact, you're right. Because I remember what Joe was telling me he was running with in Bronx and MBX and all that. So it's like, you feel me?
He was running with Red right after that. I think before that. He was
See?
running Highland Park with Red.
And I
He's
seen
an
him
artist.
say out his mouth that he was learning shit from Max and he was running with Max and that strengthened up his stuff too.
And shout out to Powerful James too, one of his people.
Powerful James is a
Oh, yeah.
monster.
I worked
Yo,
out
how
with
could I forget
I
Powerful
worked out with James. James is really.
I ain't gonna lie, James an alien on the low.
Yeah,
A lot of people
I
don't
worked out with
understand.
James personally.
James an alien on the low.
He
He the first person I
Worked
did
out
5
with
minutes of burpees with.
See, man, you gotta bring up burpees and shit.
He the first person that, yeah, it be like that. He the first person I did
But
5 minutes of burpees with.
why y'all doing 5 minutes of
Bro,
burpees?
because
What's the-
it increases your respiratory.
increases what?
It increases your respiratory power.
Yo, bro, I don't want to hear.
I'm telling you, your lung
There's
power
no
is
wrong.
different after that.
Yo, bro, I'm not.
Your lung
doing
power is
five-
different
no.
after that.
bro.
It's
I'm
an
not
exercise, man.
It is.
Yo, I'm
Just
not
because
doing-
you don't
But
like
why
it.
am I doing 5 minutes?
What you mean?
That's
It's the same
because
reason
listen,
people run marathons.
listen, your breath,
I don't know. I feel
You
like it's a
understand?
little different.
listen,
But
your breathing,
Yeah.
after doing that for a consistent basis, your breathing would be immaculate, bro.
bro,
I'm serious. It'll help with your reps and sets.
all right. I hear you.
There's nothing wrong with burpees.
I ain't nothing wrong with burpees.
I think that it gets like the right now it gets overused and used incorrectly because here's the thing. We're the calisthenics community, right?
Mhm.
And the elite calisthenics community. And sometimes where you going, man? This is for you.
Nah,
man.
his phone ringing, man. His
Yo,
phone
man.
ringing, man.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
man.
secretaries next time, bro.
We in the crib, man. You know how it go, man. Everybody got, their own life, man. You know, your phone ring, you can go answer your phone,
Yeah,
come
listen,
back
I'm
to the
listening. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
conversation.
you know what I'm saying? What I'm talking about?
Nah.
We're the elite calisthenics community.
Yeah.
Because of that, we end up in the crossroads of almost all sports and all genres of fitness. All genres of fitness include what we do,
Yeah.
right? All genres of sports can benefit from what we do. So you can, at any moment, include something that isn't synonymous with the fundamentals of calisthenics. That doesn't make you better than anybody else.
That's a fact.
You understand? So what's the fundamental game that we're trying to promote here? What are you supposed to be good at if you got a sound fundamental situation? Pulls, dips, push, muscle ups, right? You can add weight to it. Oh, that's how you letting people know how good you are at whatever it is, right? When you start adding other things in there, that's you telling me that you're not good at something.
Exactly.
You understand?
Like when
So
people
when you
say-
start to say to me, hey, why don't we do these squats with 230 pounds or 400 pounds or whatever?
it's because
Okay, we'll do that because I'm into fitness and because calisthenics has given me the ability
Yeah.
to do just about anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I know you're doing that
Because you can't see
you're not
me
as good
and
at those
other
core
stuff.
things. And there's nothing wrong with communicating that. Just say that, hey man,
Yeah.
my pull-ups ain't that good right now, or my push-ups ain't that good right now. Whatever, that's okay. But I know when the conversation starts to dwindle and go into these other movements, there's nothing wrong with those movements. You understand what I'm saying? But there's no claim for us being the masters of those other movements
Right.
by saying that we're the elites of calisthenics. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Right? So like, you might be the best in the world at doing muscle ups. Like you literally could be the guy who has the world record, right?
Yeah.
And that's not far-fetched from you specifically. I'm talking to you, right?
Yeah.
Like I've seen you do a lot of muscle ups, and the guy who has a world record, I don't think he's that much better than you. No disrespect to anybody. He is great, but I think you're great, right?
Appreciate it.
So you can be that guy, but still not be the fastest person in the world. You can't run 100 meters faster than this other person.
Right.
But those two things can coincide. Running a 100-meter sprint is still fitness.
Mhm.
That is still a beneficial exercise. But if I say we're going to run 100 meters and then do push-ups at the end and I beat you in push-ups, did I really beat you in push-ups? Or did I give you a fatiguer that allow you not to be as good as you possibly could be at push-ups? All of that is okay. You understand? It's just about having that conversation. I don't like it if it's not really communicated. If you're gonna tell me these are the things that I'm gonna do to fatigue you so that you're not as good as you normally are, man, that's cool, man. As long as you getting the same treatment, like I don't want you to get the advantage over me. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna get
do the
fatigued too?
same thing? Yeah.
That's cool. But if other than that, let's just keep the shit, you know, around the move. And I'm not saying it's exclusively that because the handstand push-ups is in it. But it's like, you know, put me against my guy. Like if I'm saying I'm good at that thing, put me against a guy that's good at that thing too.
Exactly.
Let's get busy with that. You know, like I shouldn't be against the person that does pistol squats and I do. You understand what I'm saying?
That is calisthenics though.
No,
But
no,
I'm saying
my
no.
point
That's
is,
the
I
thing
get
is
your
like,
point.
but the guy who's good at pistol squats
why
against
you
the
putting
guy
against me?
who's good at pull-ups, what are we learning? Not much,
Nah,
right?
yeah.
You're not learning much. When you put the guy against pistol squats against the other guy that's good at pistol squats, we get to see something cool or something real fun. Like we're gonna see something that the rest of us can't do.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if I was to watch somebody do burpees, to bring it back to that, I like seeing the guys on YouTube that have really perfected that movement. Like they basically could do back flips and front flips, and because now this looks cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow, this guy's really spent the majority of his time mastering that, as
Burpees.
opposed to us. We are spending the majority of our time mastering calisthenics and using as many different other things to get better at it. Like you just said, burpees make you.
Can't stand.
It helps you, right?
It helps
So you want to
right.
oxygenate your muscles better, right?
Indeed.
I'm not going to get too deep into it, but I'm just saying, like, if that's going to enhance your reps in any way, then it's useful to us. But it's not the fundamentals. You know what I'm saying?
Calisthenics. I got you.
Yeah.
I don't like burpees, bro.
Nobody likes them. That's why people do
I-
it.
They're right.
Me?
I don't mind them.
I don't like burpees, bro.
I don't mind them.
Nobody likes
Don't
them.
like. And then on top of that, people always try to throw burpees in my routine. I realize that always somebody knocking on my door. Oh, all right, we Gucci. But somebody always throwing burpees at the routine, boy. Always throwing burpees. Yo, Star, we gonna do it. I'm like, oh man. And I'm the type of person where it's like, I'm just gonna have to do it.
You know what do next time? Do burpee muscle ups.
There we
You know
go.
what's crazy? They did that.
There we go.
That's a good one.
They
Burpee
did.
muscle
They
ups is
did
good.
that. They
money.
did that.
Those
They
are
did
good.
that.
Those are
But
good. Burpee muscle ups is good.
if they would have kept it burpees, they would
Because
have.
that
They
doesn't
would have
take
had
you
me.
out of.
They would have had me. If they would have kept it burpees, they would have had me.
Doesn't
But
take
the
you
fact
out
that
of
they put the
calisthenics.
muscle up in,
Yeah.
they don't know
You
that.
can't
Yo,
walk.
I got that extra little. Hey, you would have? Okay, all right. Go ahead, do that.
So they probably would have had one up.
Nah,
on
they
people's
probably
street
would
burpees.
do that. Yeah. Oh, you taking that information?
Hey, listen.
Nah, I don't like the way you say
Hey,
it.
listen.
Nah.
Hey, listen. If you neglected it,
Nah.
there you go.
See,
Now, you
should've
my
said-
boy. You my
You know,
boy.
nah.
That proves my point.
The way he said it,
That proves my point.
they would have had you.
Yeah,
you
see,
did
it's
burpees.
important to know.
Oh,
boy.
okay.
Yeah,
All
see?
right. Now I gotta
You my
work
boy.
on my shit.
You my boy.
All right, nah.
Hey,
nah.
listen, I gotta
I'm
make sure you
about-
stay strong.
I'm about to,
You gotta be all around strong, man.
tomorrow. I'm about to get on my burpee shit.
If you
tomorrow.
don't want to do burpees, we gonna find a way for you to do
Oh
burpees.
shit,
That's
that's
it.
crazy.
Just like I don't like push-ups, they find a way for me to
You
do
don't like
push-ups.
push-ups?
I don't like push-ups.
For real?
That's the first time I said that on camera. I don't like push-ups, bro.
That's crazy.
I love pulls. All day we can do pull-ups, we can do muscle all day. But as soon as the push-ups come, I be like,
Damn,
oh,
I didn't
that's crazy.
expect that.
You know what that's like though?
oh.
I didn't expect
That's
that.
like being an elite athlete, but you got a coke habit or something. You know what I'm saying? Because the people around you, they appreciate your talent and your skills and all that.
Right.
They all know that you could be so much better
Yeah.
if you just stop doing the coke. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the fact that you don't like push-ups is kind of like, damn, son. Could you imagine if you fucked with them? Like,
Exactly.
Damn.
You know what's, I low
That's why I
key
forced
felt like
myself
that
to
was
do
your
it.
strongest point though. Your
That's what-
pushes and your pull game.
If you pay attention, like I just
Okay.
posted a video the other day doing a 60 clip. I forced myself to do push-ups at night because I don't like them.
that's good, man. That's smart.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't like to have a weak point. Everybody has a weak point, but I don't like
Yeah,
that
I
weak
don't
point.
like
So
that shit.
I make my weakness strong enough so that you think it's my weakness until we start doing them. And it's like, oh nah, I'm gonna definitely bang these out. You got me.
Wait. Say that again.
I said I make my weakness strong enough
Mm-hmm.
so that you think it's my weakness, and then when you're going against me, it's a problem. Like I'm definitely going to hold my own.
So you make it strong enough
So
so
you
can carry yourself.
it's your weakness, but you hide it by strengthening it.
Exactly.
Okay. but you really don't like it.
I don't like it.
That's me and math.
Cause I love
Yeah,
math.
I hate math.
I love math.
I'm super good at math though.
That's crazy.
I'm really, really good at it, but I can't stand it. I hate math for shit.
I love math.
And I'll pretend that I'm good at it by getting good
Strengthen.
test grades.
So
You know what I'm saying?
so push-ups.
So,
So push-ups is what you don't.
Yeah, so now I'm Jack, just like you and Jack burpees. We learning today. We learning. I know your push-ups is immaculate.
Nah, I wouldn't say.
Your push-ups,
I
and
would
your
say
form,
immaculate.
and your form stays your form. That's what I respect about
You see the thing about me though, like, man, there's always room for improvement, bro. Always room for improvement. But you said push-up. Yeah, alright. Push-ups. Oh, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you that, man. Your gains is up there, and you come from the era that we were just talking about,
Exactly. The era
and you still running it. Still running it. And you still running it with the young boys too. Like what routines do you be doing to like keep you going?
So you got a good teacher, right? He's one of the few people in the game that I really, really respect.
Yeah.
I tell him all the time he's the second best.
Yeah, who that?
So,
What's his name? What's his name?
Your teacher. Who's your teacher?
What's his name? Say his name again.
His name is second best.
Why
anyway,
you say second best?
He knows why. He knows why.
But I want to know why you say second best.
Let's just keep this conversation.
Nah. Hold on.
But here,
Why
check it
you
out.
consider
Listen,
the second?
Listen. Check it out. So, if you was to actually talk to him about it, you would know like there's the level of creating is different. So when you ask me what kind of routines I'm doing, they're almost all very much similar. Yeah. But you don't remember them. Like the only routines we actually remember are the ones that have names. You know what I'm saying? So if you've done a routine like the other day, you was like, all right, this the buyout, right? Yeah. This the bear back. I don't know why y'all never say pause after y'all say that, but okay.
You did the bear back before.
But that's a good routine, right?
Pause.
Thank you. You should never y'all don't get it. It's crazy. But the cooker, right? The 5MD. Yeah. These are routines that have names because something about them are very special. And you're like, nah, we need to come back to this routine. Other than that, it's a new routine every single day. Every single day. And you're supposed to reach a point when you're training that you can feel it. Like you're supposed to you don't need to have a clipboard and say, all right, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, this is what I'm doing. Your body's communicating to you. After a certain point, you should be able to hear that shit and be like, all right, I know what I need. What did I do last time? All right, last time I got 38 pulls. I should be able to do 40 in like 3-4 days if I keep going with this routine. All right, bet. How many push-ups I did? I did 80. All right, cool. What can I do? All right, bet. How many sets I did last time? I did 15 sets. Yeah. I could probably do 20 sets if I had more time. So you create things because the concepts don't change. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know how to minimize rest time. That's very important for y'all. This is hopefully y'all are paying attention. Minimizing your rest time is super important. You know what I'm saying? And understanding what that looks like for you. I ain't gonna give y'all the way that it's supposed to be done, but you know, right? So once you know those concepts, you can have fun creating routines. You know, if you know how to do 20 pull-ups and you're the only person around you that can do that, you probably should find a different group of people to be around for a short time period at least, so that you can do a little bit more. You know, you should never want to feel as though where you're at is the best because there's no one else that's pushing you. You know what I'm saying? You got to find a reason to be like, I got to do a little bit more, right? Because we're humans and we're capable. You know, I don't think people realize how capable they are, man. So to answer your question, like what type of routines, it really is like,
it goes up.
It changes depending on what it is. So some days you might look in the mirror and be like, I want bigger biceps. Yeah. You know, so you're going to add bicep curls and chin ups to your routine, right? Because of what I just described. Right. Some days you might be like, damn, these motherfuckers are doing 40s. I got to start adding more pulls because I need my 40s to catch up. So you change the routines around it. And then sometimes as a coach, you might change the whole format because of the people that you're coaching. Like you can't have them do what you do. You have to do what's right for them,
Yeah.
and you want them to feel encouraged. So you do a little bit more, but not enough to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying? And you're gonna get to that spot if you haven't done it already, where you're not coaching a person who's a beginner, you're coaching a person who's also elite, but they're coming to you for a reason, right?
Yeah,
So it's
for
kind of
learning,
like
yeah.
you're doing it for them now. Now it's not about you. So
Exactly.
there's all these different reasons as to why you train a certain way and what the routines look like. But the most important thing is just understanding the concept of what elite calisthenics should look like. And the only piece of it I want to communicate on camera is make sure you are good at minimizing your rest time. That's important. When you feel as though you're done, you're probably not. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. You because we have, for want of a better word, governors that tell us enough, or we hit our, but that shit is not true. You know that. You know, the first thing you did that you thought was amazing is barely a warm up to you now, right? You've been broke through that. And that keeps happening as long as you want it to. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things that are most important in terms of like creating routines. And accountability is also very important. So if you don't have a team of people who you trust to be like, yeah, that was cool, but I don't like how it looked or whatever,
Yeah, I got
then
that.
record it. You got to record yourself, see yourself, be very honest with yourself, and um, you know, fix it and make the corrections.
So from the young, who you think that can run with the from your era?
From now, like the guys now, it's hard to tell. That's why I was asking you guys. I wasn't just trying to like, it wasn't loaded. I was like, for real, I don't know because I haven't worked out with them.
Yeah, he's
You know what
not
I'm
training
saying?
with them how we training with them.
So I get a chance to learn from the people who I would train with. So like Dark Knight will come to my gym,
Yeah.
or Teddy came to my gym, or whoever. All these guys that pull up at the gym, right? They might go back and work out with them, and then I'll be like, hey, so that person really could work or whatever. Then I'll find out that way. But if I don't work out, it's just like basketball. When we don't play ball, that shit look cool from the TV,
Yeah,
and I,
really
you know,
don't.
and I respect it too because I'm a fan of it. So I like what I see from the TV. But like we definitely we was talking about it. The first ball club we did, which was D-Real versus my man Boston Joe. Shout out to Joe. I thought Joe was gonna kill D-Real because his Instagram was crazy. Like the shit he was doing online was really crazy, and it was a completely different outcome. That was one of the biggest one-sided victories in the whole. Nah, for real.
D-Real is a monster.
though.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
D-Real's a monster.
You know what's crazy?
Statics, him too. D-Real.
D-Real is a monster. Though. I ain't gonna lie.
D-Real's a monster. He's one of the first people I was like,
D-Real's a
what?
monster. I gotta give it.
I gotta
and,
go to Wendy's.
And he just little different, but like
He's
just
different.
just be
He
chilling like
he's
like yo,
very
D-Real
humble.
just be he just.
Very humble, chill.
But when he
chill.
turned on,
Yeah.
D-Real turned on.
You know.
You gotta give D-Real.
You know what I learned from D-Real? I learned when you're gonna do a competition, lock in and just disregard the noise. I seen him about to battle somebody. I forgot who it was. But
Yeah, like 10 battles.
everybody else was congregating before the battle, right? Even while they stretching, while they sitting there warming up, they congregating. I look around, look in the corner, D-Real like this.
Different.
Like an anime.
By himself. I'm like, yo, he's really a different, he's
Like
really
he
a
over
different
here
character, bro.
unlocking shit. Like
He's a different character, bro. Like he really locks in.
What I learned from him was the benefits of starting young. Watching him show me like if you start younger and you have good teaching around you, then more than likely you'll become great in time. Like he's a perfect example of that. Because you can start young but not have the direction, right? But if you have the direction when you're young, then most likely, before you know it,
you'll
you
be
become a
monster.
problem.
Yeah, because he was running with them.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? He was in the video doing them shit.
And there's a lot of guys like that now. And that would also, I would say, would also be kind of proof of that. Like, I'm a big fan of you talking about overseas earlier. I'm a fan of Javi,
Yeah.
Serge.
Yeah.
I'm still learning some of these guys like Bruno and the rest of them, but like Serge and Javi are still pretty young now. And
Yeah.
I didn't know that because I've been watching them for so many years, but it's because they started so young.
The way they
Right.
look.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, that too, but I mean, like,
Hold this up.
yeah, like that's my thing. I'll be saying about Serge. Serge look like King from wrestling, but
Like,
you can't front that if you start young and you have the right direction.
Yeah.
The proof is in the results of these athletes.
Yeah,
That
Serge is a monster.
you start to see amazing
Serge is a
things.
different
Alien,
breed,
bro.
Yeah, he's a different breed.
When he
I
did
don't-
50 clip and then another 50, I said, do I train? I had to ask myself, not for real, bro. I'm so serious, bro.
That's what I'm talking about, though.
He
That's
did
what
a
I'm
50
talking
clip.
about. See, people
said,
will say
"Alright."
that you can't be you can't sit here and be like you number one
He did
because
another 50
you're gonna get around something that's gonna humble you.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me what I'm saying? So when
Yeah.
these guys, I want to be number one, I'm number one. It's like, bro, you just haven't been around monsters.
Met certain people.
You
that,
just
like,
don't know, bro. It's
Yeah.
alright though. Just relax.
You haven't been around someone to challenge you to your that
Exactly.
full extent.
Not even a one-on-one. It's like
Nah.
you see greatness. You haven't seen greatness yet. And it's alright though, but you just gotta be humble, bro. Relax.
Yeah, Serge is one of them people. He one of them ones.
He battled on Cuddle.
I know. But you think I don't know?
He
I know.
worked up before.
He's
that.
one of them ones.
He worked up before, and then he asked me after the battle when we was leaving Wingate. He ate fried chicken, right?
Who?
Serge. I think he was eating food after or before or whatever. He came to me and he said to me when we was at the front of Wingate.
Who gave him fried chicken?
I think he had like fried chicken or something like that. He ate. I think he was eating while everybody was coming in the park. Some shit like that.
That's
Right?
crazy.
But forget about that.
Fried
He came
chicken.
to me after the battle though.
It's almost racist.
He came.
Nah, come on, you gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Nah. It's because Kennedy's and Popeyes, bro. Like, why you going through that?
What I was saying is
Fried chicken?
I'm saying
Yeah, it was fried chicken.
I'm saying
I think it was like fried chicken. It was something. You gotta quote me. I don't remember.
I'm saying
jerk chicken, fried chicken. It was one
Oh,
of
probably
them.
jerk chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I just know that he was eating, and I'm like, all right, so he probably gonna be chill, whatever. He came to me, yo. The kid came to me. He said, yo, I want to work out. I was like, yo, bro, you just had a battle when we was in front of Wingate leaving, bro. I'm like, nah, this kid is different.
I ain't gonna lie. You eat fried chicken before a battle, you like that. Because fried chicken
It was fried or jerk.
See what you gonna start now? You gonna make the community start eating fried chicken before they
It
start
was
battling?
jerk or
That's
fried.
wild. That's
It was
wild.
one of them. Nah,
Don't promote that.
Nah, he
Fried
did.
chicken is not
Definitely did, bro. He definitely did. He ate before or after that. But I just remember when he looked at me, and that man looked at me and said, yo, I want to work out. I'm thinking, like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, what you about to do? I'm like, yo, bro, you just had a battle, bro. I looked at him and I'm like, yo, bro, go have some fun or something. He's like, yeah, all I know is just like working out and I just want to work out, right? I'm like, bro, you just had a battle. Don't get him like, yo, I just had a battle.
Some people live this, man.
Yeah.
Some people-
Matter of fact,
That's
I
why I said
want to
we-
ask Doc about bar brawl. That's what I want to ask Doc about, right? I want to, like, when the battling scene right now is like big. You feel me? Like everybody battling or throwing battling events, right? But I originally remember you throwing the battles first.
So how that what you seeing was actually Zeph's idea. I won't take credit for that. I helped a lot. Don't get me wrong. I did a lot of work in organizing many of those events, but that was actually his idea. We used to do this thing called the bar club. Originally it was like a group meetup.
Yeah.
You know, so like many of us had our own teams, and when it get cold, everybody would just scatter. You know, we were some of the few that would we found gyms that we could use during the winter to stay active. So his idea for everybody to stay active was to do these competition style meetups. You know what I'm saying? Very similar to
Z came up with
motivation money. Yeah, it was his idea. Facts.
What? I never knew that. You know that?
No, we always
You
had
didn't even tell me that, son.
yeah, we always have these meetups, like group meetings. So we flesh it out as a family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pause. But in terms of ideas though, that was his idea. Like I'm not gonna take credit for that. So we did that for I don't know how long we did that for, but we went everywhere. Went to everybody's park, all the different groups. We all met up. It was fun, a lot of fun. Very, very competitive, and those who were out there, hopefully they remember. You know what I'm saying? And then it kind of like got back to the summertime shit, where we have the more linear style competitions.
Yeah.
And then I remember a good brother, Dennis. I think he's from Germany. He had pulled up and they was doing this thing called like Bar Wars, I believe.
Yeah.
And they had another one called Strength Wars. I don't know if you remember Strength Wars. Strength Wars is more like weightlifting. And then they had this subsection with Bar Wars. And they wanted to do one where it was Juice versus Dark Knight.
I remember that.
Yeah, and they went in Lincoln Terrace.
I remember that.
So Q was one of the judges and I was one of the judges. Right. Let me tell y'all something about that behind the scenes too. So they had the idea and it was trying to be like winner gets a little bit of money and so on and so forth. But if y'all know me and what I've been doing from day one, it's always been about creating a professional calisthenics league. It's always been about that. The first time that from till now, it's always been about that. So I always wanted athletes to get paid, right? So even though the winner won from that event, I still paid the loser. You know what I'm saying? Out my pocket. And that's not something that I've ever talked about before, but we just talking. So the vibes of the pull up to the crib shit make me a little more talkative than normal. But anyway, so that was the first one-on-one I did. That still kind of was like a bar club because it was like, Juice represented Beast Mode and Dark Knight represented the not Be Extreme, Blackout. Right back then. So it still kind of had that feel to it. So that was it. Like we adopted that theme and was like, let's redo the ball club, but make it one-on-one. And the first one we did was D-Rail versus Joe. And we did it in Wingate. And, when we talked about it afterwards, Zeph was like, nah, this shit, it got to stay in the gate because the response was so powerful. It was just like going to the Rucker. You know what I'm saying? Like the crowd, the energy, it was too difficult to duplicate it. Maybe now it could be duplicated because parks have changed so much. I think Wingate has a lot to do with that. But back then it was exclusively the only place you could go to get that level of energy. It was really like electric. You know what I'm saying?
People still ask for that too.
It was hard, man. I felt bad for Joe at some points because he came there Dolo, which was gangster. Yeah. But he didn't know that coming into Wingate, it was like a very aggressive environment of a lot of people who work out, not just a few. It was like 100 people in there that also work out. It's very intimidating to come into another city and just be face to face with like 100 monsters, right?
Monsters.
And
it's different.
But it was a good experience for everybody. Also for Joe, he had a good experience from it. He got a lot stronger, and it just let us know that we were on to something. You know what I mean? And we took it to the next level. Started doing more battles, and at no point was it ever about like the money. You know what I mean? Like when you do things that you're supposed to do and you know it's the right thing to do, the money's coming regardless. So you don't make it the focal point. You do the right thing and that's it. And then you end up, because you don't always get a second chance to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I think we did a real good job of putting together some battles and shaping the culture. Because right now, you touched on it earlier, it's not new stuff. It's not new stuff. It's just stuff being done again, which is good. I like seeing it. It makes me happy to see it. This is not me saying somebody's copying or whatever. You're supposed to take what's good and make it more current. You know what I'm saying?
Recycle it,
I mean, in a sense, it's a recycling, but I think like it should be made more current. So if there's a tone of what we were doing that will seem antiquated to this generation, then fix it. You know what I'm saying? Make it more current. Make it give it the conversation that it needs to have. Like if I don't speak the way that young people who are watching can relate to, they don't understand how I'm talking, then get somebody up there that talks the way that, you know what I'm saying? We don't got to get a translator, you know what I mean? Those things are important because what we did was necessary. It's still necessary. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But if because it's us, it takes away from it, then let it happen through the people who you feel will make, you know what I'm
Who
saying?
they can relate to,
What
basically.
you
Yeah,
mean
it
by
makes sense to do
take
that.
away
You know
from
what I'm
it
saying?
though? You
And
feel like they're not giving you a homage or?
nah, of course they're not. But it would be corny to make that the focal point too. Like, nah, they don't give the homage, but I don't covet the homage. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, if you really fuck with a culture and you love your culture, that's what's important to you. You know what I'm saying? All that giving me my prop shit, that's gonna come when I'm gone. Unfortunately,
Nah,
when you
shouldn't
go, no, it's
take
just
that
facts. You
though.
gotta listen to what I'm saying though.
Yeah, nah.
You don't never get the respect you're supposed to get living that you do when you go. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And for some people, it's it's part of their journey. You understand what I'm saying? You got to take that. Everybody's not going to be the face of the shit. Some people really got to grind, and they're just as important. You know, you've heard me say this many times. You will never know the name of the person that built the space shuttle, but you're gonna know the name of the astronauts.
Yeah.
Right? They're just as important. You understand what I'm saying? And you gotta respect the fact that God puts you in a place to be perfect at what you're perfect at.
That part.
You understand what I'm saying? That shit don't change. So I know behind the scenes what I was able to accomplish, but what I'm most proud of has nothing to do with me. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
And I think most people who've experienced longevity in a true sense will be able to say something similar. They'll tell you that whatever it is that they're most proud of will most likely have nothing to do with them personally. Your personal accomplishments, they don't they don't supersede the things that have helped change the lives of many. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
That's more important. So like, yeah, I like what I'm seeing. Now don't get it twisted. Me being a part of it is not as important as the shit still happening. I would
Would you-
love for people to give me
Would you
homage.
would you be a part of it though?
It depends on the capacity. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna get out there and start accepting call outs and shit like that. That's not my energy at the moment. I like when guys come to train for their shit. They
Yeah.
come to the gym and train, and that's my time to, now I'm saying it, but that's my time to battle you guys, right?
Yeah.
If you're coming in and we're training, I can either cut loose or hold whatever, right? I can do that, and I don't have to be, it doesn't have to be out in the
The limelight.
right in
Yeah.
public. It could be private. The person who I'm working with, they know, and that feels great to me. You know?
Me too. I
Yeah.
got a lot of battles like
You
that.
understand what I'm saying?
That feels great to
That's
me.
a great feeling. That lets
Yeah,
you
put 'em in
know,
the coffin.
that lets them know, and then their success becomes your success.
Right.
You
That's
ever
a
battled
much
though?
better feeling. Plenty of times, yeah.
Who you-
Oh well, I'm not really. So like I said, the one-on-one stuff was kind of shaped by us.
Yeah.
So when I was competing, we were doing more of the linear competitions, like the pull-up park jams,
Yeah.
the what's the stuff that I did pull-up park jam. I did a competition that they had from Hassan. I forgot his B Ballmasters, I think was his team name. They had
The
something.
song? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ball Masters. That's an old team.
He did a competition. I did his comp. Black Ninja did a joint in Long
Black
Island.
Ninja.
That was a good
Black
competition.
Ninja had some
Way
good
to pull up.
comps. Way to pull up.
Way
I
to
saw
pull
that
up. Way
one.
to dip.
You was going crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
that was good.
With the fucking dumbbell, I saw that whole shit,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
With my mother, he's strong as fuck, bro.
Yeah,
He did pull us with the fucking what, the 100-pound, 120. I was like, what the fuck, doc?
Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
And
Dog.
yeah, I've done quite a few competitions, and I've
And
got
you
quite a
trained with
few
D-Real?
what you call it trophies and belts and all that shit. But I'm more proud of when Team Wingate was competing.
Yeah.
I'm more proud of the trophy collection that Team Wingate was able to, put together. Like when people say D-Real, they're gonna say he was the most decorated athlete. That I'm real proud of. When they say abs, they're gonna say he was winning competitions back to back. Like
That's
that type of shit. I'm more proud of than my own personal accomplishments. If I had to pick one of my favorite comps, it would be the way to pull up one that you were just talking about. I really like that one. That was a time when me and Zeb wasn't as cool as we are now. Like we was kind of beefing. This is
No,
it was good. It was good. You gotta understand.
I gotta hear this.
Let me
story,
preface
man.
this, right?
Let me hear this. So.
Let me preface this, right? We all go through man arcs. All of us are gonna go through our shit. And I don't remember exactly what happened during that time. We just wasn't cool, but it was never how some of these guys be beefing. Like nowadays. It was
beefing like
it was
men.
beefing. No, it was like kids. We were beefing like kids. It was like niggas was doing like little shots at each other. It was like kids. But it wasn't when I say it wasn't like this, it wasn't like violent threats or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was all about
the culture.
Not just that. I wanted to outdo him by my performance, and he would do the same. So if I did something, he would always one up me in a very personal way to let me know it was for me.
Son, he been doing that for years.
But it's a perfect way to. That's the perfect way to behave if this is what you do.
Right.
If this is really what you do. Now, if this is not what you do, I get why you want to talk this gun talk or whatever it is you're talking about. I get it because this is not what you do.
Right.
And now you really feel embarrassed.
Right.
Yeah.
But when this is what you do, then what are we talking
What's
about?
the problem? Yeah.
So during that time, that competition came around, and we're all from Brooklyn, and this thing was in Long Island, and most of us, I don't think they expected us to go out there for that competition. So we ended up out there without talking to each other, and that's not what we were accustomed to. I'm more accustomed to when good, man.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Comfortable, yeah.
Yo, it's all good. Yeah, I'm more accustomed to when we go somewhere, we link up. You know, it's the Brooklyn section, and you know all of that. So this was a little bit different. I felt very isolated that day, but I was also motivated to make my statement the same way he makes his. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
We're always doing that. So that was my day to make my little statement. So that's probably why that was my favorite one. Also during that time, he was doing this thing called 40 on demand, where everybody had to do 40 pull-ups. Now, mind you, somebody said this earlier that
that's why I got
back in the day it was 30 pull-ups was a big deal.
Yeah.
No, the fuck it wasn't. We was doing 40 on demand the way y'all niggas do 20s right now. Don't get that shit twisted. Niggas could do 40s.
Wow.
Don't get it. I'm telling you the truth.
Wow.
He wouldn't just say 40 on demand, and it wasn't really like that.
Right.
Niggas had 40. That day, I tried the shit by doing 40 behind the neck, and I came up short. I think I did like 36 or some shit. And he made like a fucked up, funny comment like, yeah, you know, niggas got to do it their own way. Or some shit. Like, get it how you can.
Get it how you
shit
can.
like that.
Get it how you can.
I might have got the 40. I'm not sure. I might have did the 40. I'm not even sure. But either way, the point I'm making is, don't think that dudes ain't have 40s for real. Like that's not new. That's definitely from back in the day. Because back then, I probably shouldn't say this. The only reason he was doing a 40 on demand is because he had more than that. He's not going to say do 40 on demand, and that's all he got. You understand?
Yeah.
So
Right.
don't think that's new. That's not new, man. Right now, you getting it's the opposite. Like now, it seems like the 30 is a big deal.
Yeah, it is.
But before 30 was not a big deal.
Right now,
everybody could do that. Not everybody, but in our group, that was not a big deal. We all was doing at least 30 pulls.
Yeah, we ain't got that right now. 30 is a big deal
We-
right now. We're not. I'm just
We
saying,
got
like,
don't
now,
do that.
I'm not saying us.
We got
I'm
that.
saying, like,
I don't
in
know
general,
about them.
you walk in a park,
Me and you got
and
30,
they're not
right?
going to have like
Nah,
the
yeah,
40,
yeah.
which is cool.
Most of these
I'm not
dudes-
saying that doesn't
40
mean
is
nobody's
good,
strong, but
And don't get me
30
wrong, I'm not saying either like, because listen, put that shit in Chat GPT, ask that motherfucker. 40 pull-ups puts you in the smallest percentage of a 1%. Most people could not do 40 pull-ups, period. My point is more to just describe what was important to it. You talk about routines. Me and Beast, we should run this routine called Drop and Give Me 50, where you have to do 50 pull-ups straight. And if you couldn't do 50 pull-ups straight, you drop, means you dropped, you do 50 push-ups, and then you immediately have to finish. That was the routine, but it was to teach everybody to learn how to get a 50 clip. That was the
so
point.
you couldn't break the 50.
You
on the
cannot
pole.
break. I mean, if you break it,
You
do
do
50 push-ups and then you jump right back
and
up and finish it, and that helps
That's nasty.
people get stronger. I mean, people who heard that routine before, ask them about it. It was a fun routine, but I don't want you to think that this era of doing 50 clips is new. Like this was always the mindset. And then when you hit that number, you'd always pull it back because your 50 looked terrible.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
but you're so proud of being able to do it
Yeah,
because it's
50,
such a
yeah.
milestone. You're gonna do it. And then you look back and he's like, ah shit, all
Yeah,
right,
I should
let me
fix
clean it
that
up. Let me
motherfucker.
clean it
Should
up.
fix that
And then it gets
motherfucker up.
no, but it gets better. Like
Yeah.
you know, you get stronger by doing that. Every time you go back and let's say you're an engineer, you build something. Iron Man from the movie Iron Man, Tony Stark, the first fucking what's that shit called? A Mark One, the Mark Two, he keeps getting better every version.
Mhm.
So you know, it's the same shit. It's no different. Every time you look at it, you fix something, it gets better. It benefits everybody.
Oh, they just doing.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's not,
50,
yeah,
flip,
50, a 50
I'm
or
still
40
trying to
right
achieve
now.
that.
Yeah, you
The
know,
highest I ever went was 46, bro.
that means you.
46 is a 50, bro.
Yeah, you got
Nah.
50, bro.
Well, 46 is not a 50.
It's not.
Well,
46 is a
36.
45.
The 36.
But
or
if you going past 46,
You
you
got
doing
that.
47, you got 50. You playing
it's
around.
around. It's about.
I said
who
you playing around.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
about
playing
who
around.
you around.
It's that fight, bro. It's
Alright.
that
Yeah,
fight.
it's around. It's about who
That
you
fight.
around. I'm trying to
Nah,
tell you.
I'm around me.
You'll be surprised.
Yeah.
How you gonna get better
Yeah.
if you stay around you?
It's a fact.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's about who you're around. 'Cause I was doing shit that I didn't even know that I could do. So I'm telling you, it's about who
Shout
you're
out to the
around.
Motivational Mondays and all those other things because that's what I was speaking to is watching people link up. Not only that, you stay in your own bubble if you don't go and link with people
Oh,
or
yeah,
let
for
people
sure.
link with you. You
Yeah,
don't
for
even,
sure.
you know, like I've met people who said some really wild things about what they think working out is and what they think people's capabilities are. And I'm like, oh, I can tell you don't even check nobody's page other than your own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even that competition you was talking about, like the guy Teddy, shout out to, he's a strong dude too.
Teddy
But
Neptune.
he was screaming for reps. He was like, yo, let's do reps. If he would have just took the time to look on my page once, all I did was reps. I'm not a power lifter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all we knew was repetition. That's all we knew. So don't tell me to do 100 pull-ups for reps. That's what I'm good at is reps. I'm not good at seeing how much weight I can actually pull. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's important to meet up with people and learn what everybody's about. And like to his point, kind of cultivate your own talent by being around other talent.
Yeah, getting
You know what I'm
stronger
saying?
that way too. I feel like you get stronger that way too.
Yeah, it's a game.
You
And,
test yourself.
and on top of that, everybody's not the same. Some people can be around, like you can put everybody around the same person who's been given you say this is the best. This guy's got the best information, right?
Yeah.
Put everybody around that same person. And only 3 people are going to benefit the most from that person because they're not going to have the mentality to utilize it the way, you know what I'm saying?
No, that is true.
So
That is true.
it helps everybody, yes, but everybody's not Kobe. You know, Kobe was so special that even though he had a great coach, he had this mentality of
I want it.
it's not enough. I have
Yeah.
to be the best. So I'm gonna go find other people to help me. I'm gonna take it. That makes you amazing. You don't lose the coach that's giving you what you need, but you make sure that it doesn't um what's the word I'm looking for? Like you're not in competition with your coach either.
Yeah,
You're not
can't-
trying to become a cookie cutter. You're trying to shape yourself and your coach will see that and help you become the best
Mhm.
version of yourself.